I'm cereal. Depends.
Ask me what I like to eat.
What do you like to eat?
Bacon smothered in maple syrup! Third question. What size shoe are you?
It depends on the shoe.
I don't like these answers. I want quick, concise answers.
I have a wide foot.
You have a wide foot?
So I wear a 6, and sometimes 6.5, and sometimes 7.
Well, I'm a hard 9.5. That came out wrong. But my shoes are usually about 9.5 inches.
I love your shoes, by the way.
Thank you very much.
They're very
Thank you
practical.
very much. Okay, and now some questions from the crowd. Just yell them out.
Yell 'em. We're starting.
They can be about anything. We know everything, so.
How long could you keep your helmet on for whilst filming?
Sorry, what's that?
How long could you keep your helmet on for?
Oh, are they going to screech? Oh, there's a microphone there.
Can you come to me?
Don't worry, we're going to get there together.
We're all
How long could you keep your helmets on for whilst filming Power Rangers?
Ooh, great
I
question.
think technically you're only allowed to have on for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, 20
before
minutes
you
probably.
lose like oxygen and die.
Yeah, but some of the stunties would keep them on for like 30 minutes and they would do like double front flips.
Yeah, well, stunt helmets and
fogs up.
Yeah, our stunt helmets and hero helmets, we call them, are different. The stunt helmets have holes for breathing, obviously, because they're doing awesome flips and stuff like that. But they also have clips on them. But our hero helmets are much more secure. But those are the ones. After 20 minutes, I think you're turning blue.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you're done.
You come out of there like you just came out from a waterfall. We tried to wear our helmets a lot, but they wouldn't let us because
I feel
they
like we're
said
hosts right now.
they said that it makes.
We're like Regis and
Hi. Welcome to Ranger Talk. I'm Azam Rizik. And
I'm
this is
Sierra Hana.
This is Kiara.
Ciara. Ciara.
Fourth question.
Yes.
Did you enjoy shooting in New Zealand?
I loved it. It's
Yeah?
like Jurassic Park in Hawaii.
Fifth question. Is that your real hair color?
I am a blonde. I'm like more of a dirty blonde.
Okay.
But I make it
Ooh.
blonder. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that your real hair color?
Oh yeah.
The grays
Oh
and
yeah.
all.
But the You know something?
Got him again.
That hurt. That was a low blow. That was a low blow. I don't feel good about my grays and they're coming in anyway.
No,
but I don't color.
it's to me, every gray is knowledge. You've learned a lot.
That's like something you say to somebody when they're on their deathbed and you're trying to make them feel better about
I'm gonna
them.
write a book.
What's it gonna be called? I'm Kiara.
It's nice
Take a
knowing you all.
minute. Take a minute. Yeah, no, it's all
I
good.
can't think of anything to come back with. Any other questions?
Yeah, cool.
Whoever has one, just go wherever the microphone is. Oh, there it is.
Hey guys,
Hi.
nothing wrong with having gray hair. Don't worry about it, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you.
I'll
Big
put
round of
this-
applause for that guy. That's what he looks like.
Yeah.
That's what Power Rangers is all about, folks.
Just a one question. How come you weren't black in Megaforce? Well, Super Megaforce. How come
Well, I tell you, the surgery for pigmentation change is really complex, and I just felt like I couldn't really go there. I thought that it would be a little controversial, seeing as we can't do blackface anymore, and I was like, well, I don't want to, I don't want to go down that road. In Super Megaforce, that's what you're asking, right, about Super Megaforce? Do you want
You got really
the show's answer, the technical answer, or my answer? All three. Show's answer. There's a simple explanation for that. Alarm's going off. What are we going to do? Let's go fight crime. Yeah! And then we never explain it. Saban's answer. Well, we want to make this season special, so we're going to get footage from season 34 and season 35. Ghost Ager and Gokaiger. And then one of them has black and one of them has green, so we're going to switch it back and forth. My answer, which I
His
know
answer
is
is actually, his answer is the ultimate answer.
here. We are the Lendic tribe. We are Earth element. So I started as black. I was in the ground. Come down with me. I was in the ground because I'm gonna need your help getting back up. I was in the ground, planted like a seed. And as I learned, I'm gonna stand up now. As I learned, I started getting wiser and growing into a green tree ranger. I don't know. Is that tree?
Downward.
Is this tree?
I actually don't know.
I don't know either.
But his answer actually is I think that's
you know.
a good
There
answer.
was another answer, which leads me to a very, very wonderful young man named Jacob. Jacob, come on up. Give him a round of applause. Give him a round of applause. All the way around the side, bud. Okay, guys, this is Jacob. Jacob is going to help us answer some of your questions. Now, if I don't know something about Power Rangers, I make it up. This guy knows everything about Power Rangers.
That is also true.
Tell everybody hello.
Hi. So what are we explaining?
We're going to ask... Yeah, you hear that? Guys, do you see who's back there? Do you see who's back there cheering? It's the rest of the Power Rangers. There aren't any more besides them and us. There's only this group. So, how many Yellow Rangers are there that are boys?
Well, there's the Alien Ranger, Ninja Storm Yellow, Mystic Force Yellow, Nico back there.
His name is Nico?
Yeah.
Is he Australian?
No, he's not the Australian Nico.
He's not the Australian.
Nico with a C. And then Paul, who is Hyperforce Yellow. And then, I mean, there are a few other ones, like in the comics. So I think the team that go to the moon have a male Yellow Ranger, but spoiler alert, he dies.
Okay.
Spoiler alert.
Next question.
You just went at it.
I never get an explanation for why I change colors. What's your explanation?
Well, I mean, it's not too problematic. I mean, the powers, we know that probably your Super Mega Mode existed in the time of Megaforce.
Totally.
Because, you know, we see the keys in Megaforce. Troy's looking at them, thinking about them.
In the cave, right?
Yeah.
Command center.
In the command center. Sorry, not the cave.
Command center.
Yeah.
Yeah, not cave. Command center.
But I mean, I think that you can, to explain it, you can use in space, because in space there are the Psycho Rangers, and the Psycho Rangers' goal are to fight the Space Rangers of their respective colours. So, well done. Good job. That wasn't sarcastic. I just sound sarcastic. I meant.
I didn't stretch today, and I don't mean to distract from what you're doing. I was trying to copy him. I'm so sorry.
Okay, that's okay.
Continue on.
And so I think that the reason is because all power sources, they come from. So, like, for example, the Red Ranger has actual red energy, and obviously because the Psycho Ranger wants to attack the Red Space Ranger because they share red energy. And in the In Space and Lost Galaxy team up.
I'm going to simplify and streamline this for you. Okay. I have a question for you about that theory. Yeah. Okay? You're all going to be really interested in this. Are you saying I started with black energy and then I shifted to green energy?
Yes.
How?
And how did I shift from black
That's
energy
the
to
real
green
question.
energy?
How did
Like, what was it? A personality change?
the black shift to green? That's what we really want to know.
Well, I think it's because in the In Space Lost Galaxy team up, In Space Black is perfectly fine with fighting Lost Galaxy Green, which probably means that the green and black powers are interchangeable. And that's why, obviously, when they have a 5-core Ranger team, they have them as interchangeable Rangers. So, for example, in Turbo, they've got the Core 5 with the green, and then in Space...
JDF went like green to white.
Yeah, he went green to white.
Frost would become female or male. Like,
Yeah, I think that's just new powers. I mean, Alpha created the White Ranger powers, but I think the idea is that it's okay for you to have different ones because they're sort of interchangeable in terms of energy.
Big round of applause. Okay, last question. Why didn't she kiss me until the last episode?
Well, I think Jake and G's
What?
relationship is very
Nothing.
complex.
I'm fine.
Funnily enough, there's a episode in the Japanese series where in Gokaija, where the green and yellow switch bodies, and I know in Super Megaforce you changed that to
Do you want to know a
green.
fun fact about that?
Was it because they were really good at impersonating?
Yeah.
Cool.
That is actually. He did. So to explain to all of you who haven't watched it, so in the Japanese footage, yellow and green switch places.
Yeah.
But behind the scenes.
Because they were brother and sister.
Ew.
They were brother and sister in Go-Kai.
Oh.
Right?
In Go-Kaiju. The body switch episode was from Go-Kaiju.
Yeah. Interesting. But off screen, Azim and our Blue Ranger John.
Yeah.
They were the best at impersonating people, and every time during work, after work, at any get together.
Gift and a curse.
It is. No, he can imitate. Him and John can imitate everyone, and they would do it all the time. And it was the most. I literally do it again. Like it was so funny. So they switched the script because of that. Actually, why you?
Hey, now I have the power to control your minds. All right.
Yeah.
Our relationship is complex.
Yes.
I have black and green energy,
Yes.
and there are 4 male Yellow Rangers.
Well, no, there's a few more, but
There's a few more male Yellow
well, there
Rangers.
was 6, I think, in total. Well,
Are you talking about Gosai as well?
let's just say that. Let's just say that.
We're talking America.
Let's just no. I'm talking about show comics, all the stuff.
Wow.
There are 4 show ones, the Hyperforce one, and then 1 in comics, and there's probably something else, or there might be.
All right, bud.
Who else? Wait, look, we're hogging the microphones.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, guys.
Thank you.
Ask. Give a big round of applause for Jacob. I mean, my gosh. He's gonna forget more by the time he's 20 than I'll ever know. Here you go. Okay,
So we've got a question over here.
let's hear it.
Which would you say is your favourite morpher? Is it the Megaforce alone or the Super Megaforce?
Well, she loves cell phones. What, like they didn't already guess that about you?
I do like the Super Megaforce one.
Yeah.
I just don't like the way you said it.
Oh, okay. I like the Super Megaforce one because it fit in our pockets better.
Yeah, the whole Gosei being a miniature head on her belts.
It was huge.
We didn't know where to put it. To be honest, like where'd it come from? Whoop.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
It's very difficult to get something that large into a pocket and then out of a pocket. And you see, if you've seen the show, how many people have seen? Oh, I don't know if I want to ask this question.
Don't ask it.
How many people have seen Megaforce?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's great! Oh man, all right, cool. That was at least 10% of you, and I am so okay with that. All right. We're fine now.
We're so dramatic.
Darling, we're fine.
I am so sorry for all of y'all. We're having a fun time.
Why are you sorry?
I don't know.
Never apologize for being
I'm
yourself. Power Rangers.
I feel like I was Canadian in a past life. I say sorry about everything.
Now that is just an oversimplification of Canada.
Sorry about that. Sorry. Anyway, next question. Oh,
Next
we already
question.
answered it. We said,
Yeah. Anybody else? Yeah. Go for it.
Find a microphone, baby.
Get in there.
Now we're on the ground.
Now we're on the ground. Yeah. You know what? Now let's just make this a little Kiva meeting. You know?
Can I get you to do your morph action scene?
Oh, we gotta stand.
Oh, you need help?
Okay. So we'll pretend that this is the morpher.
I feel like we should put it down.
But we need something. Right? Well, you want to do the whole thing? No. I don't need Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're doing it.
Hopefully we're in sync.
We just
I'm
had to
not
have a
sure.
little powwow. Okay. Here we go. You ready?
Are you gonna say it?
It's morphin' time? Oh, okay. We say it's morphin' time.
1, 2, 3. It's morphin' time! Okay, let's do it again. This. Wait.
It's this and then the card. Yeah, do the card. That's what I forgot. Okay, we got it. Second time's a charm.
1, 2, 3. It's morphin' time! It was kind of good.
Listen, I blow the first take every time. I learned that about myself on the show. Christina.
Doing a morph with a bunch of people at once is probably the hardest thing about filming. And Super Megaforce, the key, to get the key like this perfectly in the hole, impossible.
Yeah, no kidding.
No, there was one time I think we all did it, and it was the most magical moment.
Yeah.
Sparks flew.
But they didn't have the right angle. You know? It wasn't even the right angle for it was like behind us.
Next question.
Next question!
How did you unlock the legendary powers of the legendary rangers?
Azim, answer it!
Jacob! You gonna take this one, bud?
Well, guys, you should do this.
Pressure's on you.
I feel like whenever, I mean, it's not really explained, but I feel like whenever somebody morphs, a legendary key is created and Gosei can access those keys, and so they can store the powers. So I feel like maybe Gosei has just been collecting keys for
I buy
a long
that.
time.
Klepto.
Yeah.
I buy that for sure. Round of applause for Jacob over there.
Gosei.
I think that the tricky thing about that is the keys originally come from somewhere in Gokaiger, right? They're actually keys that this like group of ragtag pirates has gotten from the galaxy, and they have all the powers, and that's where they came from.
Another fun fact.
But but now we just have them, you know.
Another fun fact.
Yeah, let's hear it.
We didn't know we were going to Super Mega, at all.
No.
Azim had a hint, and he's an analyzer, and he figures everything out because he's a smart man. And,
When I'm awake.
yeah, when you're, yeah. Anyway, no, but because in our command center, I never thought about looking at the keys or anything, and he would not tell any of us his thoughts. He wouldn't tell us. You knew.
It's weird for me. Usually I can't stop talking.
No,
You
he
probably
wouldn't.
didn't guess that
He
from
knew we were turning into it, and he did not tell any of us. And I was mad.
Yeah, well, it gave me power. It gave me power, and that's really what I seek. So.
It's true. No, but they wouldn't tell us if we're going to the Super Mega mode because I don't know if I think they were afraid it was going to be leaked or I don't know.
Yeah, no, they were, because some people would actually post pictures of things they weren't supposed to post, and that's why they wouldn't tell us stuff. I don't know who I'm talking about.
No, yeah, we found out by we went back for Christmas home, and we came back for season 2, and we had wardrobe fittings. We're like, wait, what do you mean? And new suit, what? And then there's these reflectors and all this stuff, and there you go.
I had to dress like Peter Pan for another 20 episodes. Question for you. Okay, what was your most embarrassing moment while shooting Power Rangers?
Funny you asked.
And now we're in sync, a 90s band. Did you see my knees?
Yeah, sure. Embarrassing? I don't know, embarrassing, but the most. I always go back to this story, but the weirdest moment was when I got caught in fire almost.
You what?
Remember when my legs and I was like,
Yeah, that was rough. She almost got lit on fire during one of the explosions.
So long story short,
Does this
kind
help
of.
the story? I don't know.
Sure. Long story short, we're doing a morphing sequence, and it was all of us in a row, and we had a bunch of pyro, like fire explosions. And Michael Bay movie behind us.
And in front of us.
And in front of it. It was in front and back. Oh yeah, it was in front of us.
Yeah, it was
that
like-
was why I got, yeah.
It would be as if, actually, these are perfect.
These
It would be
are,
like
those are
these-
the pyro. Those are the
these
fire
these are
explosions.
filled with gasoline, and then they literally make bombs. And they, have a whole thing, like a safety thing.
Yeah.
They say, okay, we're dropping the bombs. We're dropping the bombs. They put the bomb in the gasoline, and everybody
It's
runs
very
away.
safety and very specific because if anything goes wrong, it can be bad.
And we stand here,
Yeah, so we're
and the thing
standing.
explodes.
We're standing on a sequence, and then like it's in slow motion, by the way. Like 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
and it's in slow motion. Let me just be very specific on that one.
So the rest of this reenactment will be in
And
slow motion for you.
yes,
to join
so also they said when you do this, you have to stay perfectly still because there's effects and a switch and whatnot of morphing. But we did, and you have to stay like that. And all you see on the camera, and I'm seeing little eyes look over at me.
Do it in slow motion. Do it in slow motion.
Yeah.
And I'll be her sound.
Slower though. It was bad though, and I'm just like I'm walking around like my head got chopped off.
Because she was wearing black pants.
So I was wearing black
Black
pants
pants absorb heat.
every episode. But there was a pyro explosion that got tilted and fell over, and no one noticed. And the fire explosion heat went towards me, and I was on the edge, kind of, I think, or whatever. It was pointed towards me, and it soaked into my pants, and it was burning my skin. And I couldn't. I have a high pain tolerance. Let me remind you guys. I have so many scars because of it. But it felt so painful, I couldn't handle it. And I went to the bathroom after and pulled down my pants. And it was like first degree burn. It was bad. It was
You know
bad.
what? Embarrassing.
That was the embarrassing
You should be
story.
embarrassed for that.
Embarrassed. That was about it though. I think Azim got footage of it somewhere.
Oh, somewhere there's definitely a video. Slow motion. Slow motion. And all of us were just scared we were going to have to do it again.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay, we didn't.
We still talk about it, so.
Okay, we got time for one more question. Who's going to do it? Who's going to make it good?
Probably can do 2 more,
Hey.
maybe.
Maybe 2 more. Maybe 2 more.
2 more.
Two, because that little kid wants one too.
Oh, yeah.
There
okay.
we go.
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect.
So Azim, you mentioned earlier that you know about the Japanese version, Gokaijo. You
Yeah.
know about the keys and the pirates and the stuff. Did you watch any of it, research any of it? Did you like it? What did you think, comparison-wise?
Man, they use a lot of swear words in that version. I was really surprised because I'd never, until we watched our Japanese version, I don't think any of us had ever seen
Well, it was important for our season to watch it because we did go from 2 different seasons, and to
Yeah.
match characters was more of a study thing as an actor because
It was hard.
to have like to have a character, especially as
I went from like this to, you know.
and John went from this to stoic.
Just gonna point that out.
It's we had to match I had the easiest. I think my character kind of stayed the same, but we had to watch the body language almost. Plus, it's a good show. Like I liked it.
Yeah, it was.
The storyline's interesting. They were thieves and stealing keys, and we made them a little more heroic.
Yeah, I think so. I
Yeah.
mean, they in the original one, if I'm not mistaken, they are total villains, and then they decide to change their ways because this planet is being attacked, and they're like, wow, I mean, somebody should really do something about this.
Yeah.
We've been stealing this treasure chest of powers for the last 10 years. Maybe we should do something about it. But they don't kick the treasure chest. Remember, it's filled with heavy powers. That's not possible, guys. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
You know.
A lot.
What time is it? Yeah. You got an hour?
We got
I have
one more.
a session.
What's your favourite team?
Team?
My favorite team? Ooh. Probably the All Blacks.
What? Oh, stupid.
You mean my Power Ranger team, right? Yeah?
That's actually a really hard question.
It is a hard question because we've met a lot
That's
of
the
the actors.
thing. We're friends with them now, so it's hard to pick favorites.
I mean, I really enjoyed watching Yoshi be a caveman.
I did love that. I loved Dino Charge was fun. I think the storyline was awesome in Time Force.
Oh, SPD too. SPD was a great storyline.
In Space, to me, I'm sentimental with because it was the first thing I really got into.
In Space?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I was like, when my mind actually was able to comprehend what I was watching was In Space.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
So when I think of Power Rangers, I think of In Space.
Who was that? Is that Selwyn?
Oh, baby girl, baby boy.
What are you talking about? Oh my God. Who's in space? Who's in space that's here? Who?
Can you guys please answer for me?
Tracy and Selwyn, they're in space?
Yes.
I mean, they're in space.
Well, Tracy also in
Obviously.
Turbo, but she's Turbo and in Space.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He used to be so good at Power Ranger facts.
Well, you know.
You're losing it. I feel like I know more
Age
about it
hits
than
you
you.
hard.
The Greys.
The what?
The Greys.
The Greys. The Greys
Thing
are
is,
coming in.
you can't see mine come in. It's amazing. It's quite
Okay.
But those are, I guess, that was kind of a weird answer. For
I
all
see
that.
the host about to come on, so it must be time to start the show. I just learned how to walk and
I feel like a dancing
check
monkey.
this out. I just got told that that's really good. I can't do ballet.
I can
but
do it.
I have a really good turnout.
Look.
So, you know.
Oh,
Can you do it?
yeah.
That's the opposite, isn't it?
Wait, well, how do I...
Like
how-
that.
Like this?
You know, it's out and out. Yeah. Okay, Mary Poppins. Come on. Come on.
Got it.
You gotta stand up. You gotta stand up now.
No, wait.
Yeah, you do. What do you mean no? Yes, this is how it works. You Prima ballerina here. That's what she is. Hey!
This is so stupid! I love you all.
Thank you so much for sticking around. I know everybody's really tired. We'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully.
It's Marvin time. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen.